Keith Gallagher, Kayak Fishing, Wisconsin. We're at the tournament for the Great Lakes Sport Fishing Series up in Manitowoc, and not a lot going on for me. And then finally, I pretty much had a double. I got the one in, and the other rod went off while I was fighting that one, and so I got two fishing in that here. One's a little smaller, one's decent. A decent one. Or that's the small one. And one little bit nicer. So a little something. Going for inches here, so the longer the better for us today. Yeah, I was out last night and had really good luck with J plugs and spoons, but then this morning I haven't had nothing on that, so I had to switch her up and went over to crankbaits and then hooked up. So I hope I don't regret this, but I'm gonna let this one go. Got another one. Nice fish here, so makes me feel a lot better about where I'm at here. King salmon.
That's definitely a big fish.
That's a big one. Nice fish.
That's fantastic.
Thanks. Upgrade here. And that's what happens to the hooks when a king salmon goes crazy on them. Well, that's the end of the tournament. I landed that last fish, so I had 5 fish total. They're all nice sized fish. but it's just going to depend on how big everybody else's fish are, and of course, and hopefully I can beat out a couple people, hopefully get Angler of the Year. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a close one, I think. I don't know, I did good. I'm happy with everything. Hot lure. It started out with throwing spoons and J-plugs. That kind of failed. I got fish on Reef Runner, and then I got my last 3 fish on flicker minnow, this size, and then one size smaller with the green fire tiger. So those are the hot baits here for me. Ended up finishing the day in the river, so kind of seemed like I found one little pocket of fish in there, and they were hanging out, and just trolled through them. So got lucky. Everything stayed stuck. I didn't lose any fish, and it's a good day. It's 10:30 or 10:41, and I'm gonna head back in and relax. Wait for everybody else to finish up. I'm probably not the first guy to be back. I'm sure of that. There's probably guys that limited out quite earlier. So, but see how the results go. Did I mention I lost my hat?
Okay, so this kayak fishing tournament is held in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. It's hosted by the Great Lakes Kayak Fishing Series. The tournament's always held in early September. You know, you register for the tournament, you get there early, get all your equipment set up. There's a captain's meeting. Once everything's gone over, everybody heads out there and you start fishing. It's 8 hours of fishing, and then once the tournament is over, everybody heads back in and they measure up the fish and go from there. And fishing for Fall Kings doesn't take any fancy equipment. You know, people think like Michigan, they think like it's complicated, but really it's as simple as trolling crankbaits with a medium action rod. Have plenty of line on there. Make sure you got a big enough reel to handle these fish when they do go on large runs sometimes. But you could cast a spoon, you could troll spoons, you can vertical jig for them. One special item you probably do need though is a large net. I've seen a couple people come out there with some small ones and it's fun to watch, but a large net really helps. As for this tournament, I ended up coming in 3rd place with 101 inches with 3 fish, and just missed out on Angler of the Year by about 1 3/4 inches. So congratulations to Nick for his AOY victory. Thanks for watching and be safe. We'll see you next time on Kayak Fishing Wisconsin.